gonna be a soldier. The best of the best. Like Sephiroth.
Final Fantasy VII Remake!
It's great.
Okay, so the reason why we're making this video is because we got to play the demo recently. It started off, it was supposed to come out in March and we were all super stoked about it, but then they moved it a month later to April 10.
It's not too long, it's only a month off, and then we do have our sort of opinions on why as to the delay happened.
Okay, so personally for me, because it's such a short delay, I feel like it's something to do with shipping or just like the last minute polishing of getting everything out.
I kind of think that it's because of crunch time. Like, I think a game like this, which has spent years in development, kind of needs that extra push to make it as perfect as possible.
But the question, what's bothering me about the delay is the date itself. The date itself is going to fall on Good Friday. It means that stores are going to be closed. So will that affect the first day sales of Final Fantasy VII? So let's talk about the new battle system. Well, it's not exactly new in the video game world. It's a hack and slash-ish, but with some changes.
I mean, it's pretty much the battle system in FF15. You dodge, you hit, you dodge, you hit, you dodge, you hit.
You're gonna get an option between classic and the new hack and slash. So for you guys who are nostalgia hunters or you guys just don't like that kind of stuff, you can go for the turn-based. But my question is, are they gonna switch it up a bit? Are they gonna add some spice, some pizzazz, make the turn-based more interesting, or is it gonna drag on for a long time?
Bringing in this kind of classic mode, is it going to be like Dragon Quest, where you get a top-down 8-bit system that's just reminiscent of Dragon Quest 1? Or is it going to be sort of like a souped-up version of FF7? Like, how will it look like is what I really want to know.
Now that we're on the topic of a battle system, let's talk about the ability tree slash materia tree. Over the years, we've seen a progression in that. Final Fantasy X has a sphere kind of chart. Final Fantasy 13 has like a little thing where you get the paradigms, you get to level it up. But I'm wondering, are they gonna put those two together to create a brand new ability tree, or will they keep it separate and keep the materials in one side and the ability tree in the other?
It might be a combination of both, or we're expecting a lot of new gameplay and added systems, and it adds on so much to the actual gameplay itself.
I mean, if they did keep the previous materia system, I'd be so angry if I find like one weapon with only one materia slot. That would suck.
Part 1 of FF7 Remake is set only in Midgard. But then, despite that, there's 30 hours worth of content.
In regards to Final Fantasy VII Remake, looking at the Final Fantasy 13 saga as a modeled release, 3 full-fledged games, each game will be the size of Final Fantasy 13 game as specifically stated. In other words, full-scale 30+ hour RPG. They also got to say plot-wise, nothing is off the table in terms of changes. So that means basically in that 30 hours of gameplay, we're gonna get so much more, and there might be a change in the story altogether, which means we might be seeing new characters, more introduction of the Avalanche characters. Specifically, I want to see Jessie actually.
I do really want to see anything from Crisis Core. Crisis Core was a prequel to FF7 Remake, and it'd be great for them to just sort of bring back Zack in any way, because his story is so important to what FF7 means to a lot of us now.
Also, now that we talk about Jessie and stuff, right? Will they make Jessie and maybe Biggs and Wedge's roles more prominent? Because we did see them in the beginning of the old game. They were there, but it was just like, just pass them by and just say, oh, we're here, over here, Cloud. But will we see more backstory for them?
I'm hoping so. I mean, you have a lot more to explore on other characters other than Cloud and Aerith and Tifa, who's awesome. But yeah.
Ow.
So there you go. Those were our thoughts on the FF7 Remake. The game actually comes out on April 10th. So make sure you just save enough money for it.
Let us know in the comments if you're gonna get RE3 first or FF7 Remake. Anyways guys, while you're at it, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, IG, and everything else in between. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!